Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Colleen Seed of Serendipity. I'm Colleen, and I'm continuing working on my my journal. I haven't given it a name yet, but this is the front of it. I know the flowers are wrong, but you know, I'm not minding it. So last video we glued the bottoms here. It's good and whoop, spoke too soon. I'm gonna put my clip back on there. Maybe add just a little touch more glue. Didn't let it dry long enough, gang. It's sticking pretty good, but not good enough. Not good enough to suit me. So it might, cause this sack is a little bit slick. Yeah, it's really smooth. So the glue might have a tough time adhering on there. So now what am I doing? What I'm doing today is figuring out the signatures. I'm not going to have one signature. I'm going to have one signature in there. So I'm not going to have too many in there. But so this is just tea-dyed paper, and it's a coloring page I got from Dollar Tree, but I think they're really pretty tea-dyed. So I tea-dyed that myself. And that's going to be one page. And then this paper, it's not tea-dyed. It's you cake decorators will be familiar with this. It's the food coloring, but it's in a can, and it's like spray paint. So I sprayed the papers with that, and I thought it turned out really neat. And this being, you know, having the purple flowers there on the front, I thought this would be the perfect paper for that. So I'm going to use that. This is old computer paper. Old, back in the day where you had to put, it had pegs and you had to put these things over, and I remember trying to feed those in the computers and everything. So that's what that is. But on the back it was plain, and I'm like, oh, and I tea-dyed some of this. So my measurements are 4 3/4 by 8. That's what my pages are going to be. So now I'm just cutting these down. I cut the bottom down. It's 8 tall, and it's going to be 4 1/4 wide. So I'm not going to fold these papers. I want the lines going the same way, so I'm going to what do we call that? I'm going to not bind, oh, I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm going to put tape on these so they'll be, oh, I can't do that with, do it upside down. That'd be okay. Hinge. That's what I'm trying to think of. Hinge. Might do it like that. And just glue that. No, I can't, because that's my, anyway, I'm going to do it upside down. I don't care. Yeah, I'm going to hinge them together. Just put some tape here. And I was going to cut those off, but no, I'm like, no, that gives it kind of character. So I'm going to put either washi, or I have this, I got to look that up. This really neat, it's cloth tape. And I believe they use it in the medical field. And that does really neat. Put that there. And of course, I'll glue that tape also, so through the years it won't come undone. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm just gathering up some papers, and this tea-dye one is shorter, but that's okay. We can have different lengths in our journals and different widths, but I'm going to try to get them all the same width. I had this, I think I was going to say this was my last piece from my master board I made. I made it a manila envelope. You can see the writing, and that's not going to matter because I might cover that up, but this comes out really thick. I just had different scraps. This is a good way to use up your scraps. You can see I cut there and I tore that, so I just put that, I put a layer of Mod Podge down, and then I put my paper and then Mod Podge over that. So this gives it a glossy, and you know what? My Mod Podge wasn't gloss, but it turned out to be glossy. So anyway, I think I'm going to make a couple tags out of this. See all kinds of scraps, and it's really neat. You just collage that on whatever. I've done one on like the file folders. That makes really good. I'm trying to get a file folder here, and I'm Craft Lunch again. Yeah, a folder, you know, old file folder. That makes a really heavy duty one. So so yeah, I'm just figuring out some papers to do today. I'm trying to keep these videos like 20 minutes. So I'm just going to keep going here on papers. There's 1, 2. All right. I think I'm going to skip the horse ones. I tea-dyed some tablet that had a horse in there, but that's for a specific genre of people. So is that my last tablet I have tea-dyed? I believe it is. Let me see what I got here. There's a bunch of, these were journals from Dollar Tree. And see, they had the dots on them already. So that's kind of fun. That'll be one. I don't think I'm going to use that unless I find another page that has dots. Here's one with stars. Can you see the stars on there? Barely. There's some more dots. There's some dots. Oh, that says wild on it. Wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm reluctant to do these because more than likely that's wider than 4 3/4. Yes, it is. It's 5 1/4. So see, I'd have to cut this down, see, because it's already, I could cut it down in the middle, but I don't want to do that because it's already, I won't have to hinge that, so I'm not going to use that one because it has the wording there. Just flipping through my tea-dye stuff, see what I have. I may not use that wild one because that's gonna, these are cute. They have little hearts at the bottom. And here's just a plain one. I think I will use just a plain one. I want to give you a secret. I tea-dyed, and a lot of the ladies wait for their stuff to dry, air dry. Well, I don't. Stars. Sorry, I got some more paper here. Let's see what's on these stars. They're all stars. So a lot of the ladies air dry it. A few of the ladies, I should say, air dry their paper. Well, I cheat a little bit, and I put mine in the oven, and then I put something heavy books or whatever and let them, of course they come out of the oven, they're dry, but then I put them under a heavy books and let them, let the heavy books weigh on them for overnight. And then it still gives it a crinkle effect, but also it makes them lay flatter. Oh, I got this really neat paper. It's almost like, it's a thick, you can hear, thick construction, like a construction paper. Not for sure what it's used for, but I got some of it. Okay, well, let me see. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I will put 8 in there, so let me dig down and find a piece of just regular. Yep, I'm gonna have all tea-dyed paper. There's just a regular piece of copy paper. This, okay, so I was telling you, I dry my paper in the oven, and I thought, well, I'm gonna put it on cookie sheets. Well, I came up with a bright idea of putting it on the Dollar Tree cookie sheets, the tin ones, and guess what? It laid in there and it made that all those little dots on there. I'm like, that is really neat. I really liked how that turned out. So, yeah. So a lot of my things, a lot of my tea dye stuff has that on there. Now, next time I do it, I think I'm just going to do it with a regular cookie sheet, so it won't have those dots on there, but I thought that was really neat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's what I want. I don't know why I had that one out. Oh well, we'll put her back. Put her back and use her again sometime. Another journal. I want to get going on these and just keep making them. I have quite a few. I have a lot of supplies here that I can make several journals, so I'm excited to get going on them and to sell these journals. So I'm doing 8 high. Perfect. That's just over 8, and I'm not gonna fuss about that. And then 4 3/4 wide. So, ooh, I'm gonna have to cut off wild. You can still see you can still get the gist that it says wild, so no biggie. So 4 3/4. I'm just marking this if you can't see. Sorry. Ooh, it was cool in my craft room earlier. Now it's warming up. I'm moving in here and 3/4, Colleen. I got a big heavy sweatshirt on. Oh, I was outside earlier doing a project and can't tell you what it is because I'm going to do a video on it, and I got rather cold, and so I got warmed up really good real quick. So I'm just lining those marks. I don't know if you can see there's a little wire here in my little Fiskars cutting trimming tool here. Don't throw these scraps away, ladies, gentlemen. I never do. I put them in my scrap thing. I'll show you my scrap thing here pretty soon. Let me get these papers folded and cut. Hopefully I can get these. I got 5 minutes. Get these going here. Boom, 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 get them cut. Yeah, save all your scraps. Like the collage, the masterboard I made. You can always use scraps. Make clusters with them. You know, you're probably wondering why, Colleen. My thing's getting dull, so I'm using it one direction. And for me, this is best to use it this direction. It cuts better for me. So let me show you my, if you hear something fall, it's just a craft-a-lanch. If you hear something rolling, my neighbors are getting their trash cans, rolling their trash cans to the street. Tomorrow's trash pickup. Here's my scrap. It's full. So just throw those in there. In fact, I think I'm gonna leave that out. Yeah, I mean, it still closes. Somewhat. So I'm gonna have to get a bigger one. My craft room is still disorganized, but I'm crafting in it. I'm creating, so that's my main concern. There is so much stuff. I have to get organized, and you know, there's so much stuff that I'm not using. There's potential, you know, and I'm not using full potential on it. So just about 3 more minutes and we'll cut this video off. I hope you enjoyed this. It's just me folding paper and cutting. But I'll keep going on this journal and keep you updated on the progress. I'm just so indecisive about things, and I'm really reluctant to make a video in the past, and I have made videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, Colleen, just decide on something. It's hard for me because I'm like, oh, that looks good, and oh, that looks good. So yeah. Just indecisive. I'm really not that way in life. Often I call my mom or my oldest daughter for advice, and I ask my other daughters also, but not like every day. So you know what? I'm gonna leave this one because I have punches that I can make edge on that. Excuse my arm, I'm sorry. I got a bone folder here that just gives it a really nice crisp crease, and you know where the middle is then. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna put an edge on that. A couple more papers here, and then I'm gonna say adios. Hope you're all having a blessed day. Like I said before, I'm making these 8 by 4 3/4. That fits really good in this little journal. I'm gonna get this done And then I'm going to start something. Oh, I'm so excited about. I've been waiting on it. And I was supposed to do a collab with a lady, and I never did. And I'm sorry. If you're watching, you know who you are. But we'll do that collab someday, I promise. Just life got in the way and different things. So I'm going to say bye for now. And we'll continue this later on. And you all stay safe and stay blessed and smile, because I love you, but most importantly, God loves you. Bye. I'll see you in my next video.